On this video, I'm going to show you how to create probably one of the easiest digital products to sell that you can sell online. And honestly, it's so easy to produce. Now, before I show you how to create this, I'm going to show you firstly what you need to do to find those profitable niches, because the problem that I find with a lot of sellers is that they create the product first and then they do their research, where really you should be doing your research first, finding out what's actually where the low competition is, and then producing the design around it. So I'm going to be really quickly just to give you some of my tips on how to do this. So if you look at my screen right now, you'll see that I'm on Etsy, which is one of the biggest platforms to sell frame art TV or frame TV art. And you can see I've just typed it in at the top. Now, one tip, I'll give you a few tips. One tip that you do is when you want to type something at the top, you can see that it actually gives you a few different answers, and answers what people are looking for. So one of the top ones you can see that people are definitely looking for is frame TV art bundles. And honestly, bundles do work, and they work really well, and they're very profitable. But I'll explain a few other things. At the minute, because it's winter, people are looking for frame TV art winter, and also people are looking forward to spring, so they're also looking for spring. So that is one tip where you can actually produce frame TV art that people are looking for, right? The other tip that you do is if you look down on the first page, which you can see, at the bottom of the first page, you can see that I've got a kind of plugin. And this is Everbee, which is my go-to research SEO tool. And you can see Everbee here on the side, which I plugged in to the Etsy, where it actually gets all that, it extracts all the information, which is very important. So you can see, for example, this bundle of TV art is making 87 monthly sales. And you really need to get that information because you need to know what's working and what you should actually design. So going down to this, you'll see lots and lots of data using Everbee. So do check out Everbee. The link is below. You can try it for free anyway. But you definitely need some kind of research or SEO tool. And that's what you need to do. You really need to see what's happening. You can see this one, for example, this really cool. It's kind of waves effect. This kind of textured waves C design is making 43 monthly sales, right? So you get a lot of information through Everbee. So what you need to do is, essentially, so this is what you do. And, you'll find that a lot of the florals or the sea frame TV arts or the landscapes, are quite popular, which is interesting. But obviously you want to find what the really good sub niches are, right? So for those of you that don't know, frame TV art is just simply art which people buy and they can put it on their TV screen, just like this, right? Looks beautiful, so that if they haven't got the TV on, you've got these beautiful designs that are sort of coming through, really nice, and they're very popular, by the way. And if you're looking at about exactly what size, the best thing to do is check and see what the good sellers are doing, what sizes. But generally, you'll see the sizes in the product description. I'll just show you very quickly here. You can see that the size in this one is a high-res digital file, size 3840 by 2160, right? A lot of them are pretty much similar sizing. That fits really nice on a TV screen, right? So we're going to do that. We're going to use this sizing, the pixels here, to create this on Kittl really quickly. But like I said to you, there are many different types of designs that are popular. There are the floral ones, which are really popular. People love, they love the landscapes. You can see this one is a prime example of sort of beautiful painted landscape style. They like the vintage style. There's many different types, but as I said, do your research through something like Everbee and you'll be able to find those really good sub niches. So let's go on with the creating right now. Okay, I'm on Kittl now, this fantastic design platform. It really has many different things. And like I said, you can try it out for free. You can check out the link in the description and just try it out, but I'm sure you'll love it. So let me get signed in and let's get going with this. Okay, I've just signed in and now I'm just going to go to new project, which is in the top right hand corner. Start my new project. Okay, once I've clicked that, I'm here to do my artboard size. And what's really fantastic about Kittl, you're able to do any size you want. And unit and DPI is really, like, you can obviously put the DPI that you want. So I really like this about Kittl because you can get the exact size you need. So obviously for us, we're looking at 3840 by 2160, which I'm going to do in pixels, 3840 by 2160, right? And I'm going to make sure that the DPI is really good. So I'm going to do the dots per inch, 300, which makes sure that it's the resolution's really good. right? And then click create. So that's the size of my artboard, which is a perfect size to fit on a TV art. And then you've got a few things which you got on the side, right? You got things like Kittl AI, you got images, you got uploads. There's many things on the sides that you can use. Now, obviously, you can bring in a design if you've created it somewhere. But what's amazing about Kittl, you can just do it all here. So if you go to on the side, you've got Kittl AI. Let me just click that. And this is where you can generate your own images, right, that you want. So I would like to go to image generator. And what's really cool about this is there's many different image styles. So I'll just show you this image styles. You can do like a nice photography style. You can do a really cool oil painting style. There's many styles were actually really suited for, frame TV art. There's also many other things that you can use for other digital products that you want to produce. So it's really, really useful. For this one, I'm going to go to that kind of, actually, no, I'm going to go to vintage style, right? So I'm going to click oil painting style. And I'm going to describe right at the top the kind of landscape style that I want. I know that these ones are quite popular, which is the farm landscape. I'm going to say English countryside. I'm from London, mate. I love the English countryside. So English countryside with farmhouse. Whoops, got to spell correctly. Farmhouse with rolling hills. And sheep. That's what you get in England, man. You get sheep and cows and sheep. Let's see what it gives me, right? So, like I said, you can describe anything. Remember what I said, try to find a really low competition niche that you can find using something like Everbee, do your research, and then try to create a really cool design in that sort of similar style. And then all I need to do is click generate, right? So let's see what's happening. Create, generate, and I don't want the frame. Now, what's really cool about this, so it's produced something, but what's really amazing, right? This is what's amazing. It's giving you other ones that it says it's produced in the similar sort of style, but slightly different, which are actually fantastic. Look at these ones. These are really cool. I mean, there's one that's really beautiful. So I'm going to click this because I'm going to get rid of this, but I'm going to take this one. Look at that. That's absolutely gorgeous. And the thing is, I can get specific with the size and I can manipulate, make sure I get the right size. But let me just put this on the artboard for now. Let me just get rid of this so I can see what I'm doing. But look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? I've got the rolling English countryside hills. I've got the sheep there. I've got lots of things happening, got beautiful trees, landscape. It really does look like the English countryside as well in that vintage style. And look at that. That is it. That is literally it. I mean, there's nothing else to do. I mean, I can do lots of stuff on the side, but there's nothing really else to do. This is why I say that the frame TV art is probably one of the easiest things to produce because there's nothing more to it. Now, obviously, I can change the sizing slightly and then, just have it how I want it. Like, that's great as well. Obviously, just move it around to what you think. I think that's gorgeous, to be fair. And then that's it. And then all you need to do is literally export it. Now, I just did one prompt. Usually, sometimes you want to practice the prompts or you want to have some other ideas, maybe not do it in an oil painting. Maybe you can do it in a watercolor style. So you can actually practice and also see what styles are working. So if it's an oil painting style that works on selling it on Etsy and that's popular, then try that. If it's not, then obviously try a different style. The beauty is that Kittl has them all. Now, what you do now is just simply export it. Right? So you export it, you can export it as a PNG. You've got it as a PNG here. There you go. Right? And then what I do like to do is I do like to optimize the quality. So I click optimize the quality. I don't need to remove the background. Optimizing quality, just make sure that it's really, really sharp as well. Right? Really, really nice. I mean, the thing is, when you click on it itself, anyway, you can upscale it. So upscaling is really good because upscaling is making sure that the resolution is really high and that it's very, very clear. And that's what you want, especially on something quite big in terms of a TV frame. So click that, upscale, and then what you'll see is that it's going to be working on it, right? So images upscale, then you can see how clear it is right now. It's amazingly clear. You can see I can go into the percentage. And then when you want to export it, you just click export, leave it as a PNG, optimize the quality, and then click download. Boom. That's all you need to do. That's it. It's exported. That's it. That's as simple as that. That's all you need to do. And there you go. I've downloaded the image and this is my PNG. It looks absolutely beautiful, right? Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. It's really nice and clear. So what you can do is, and this is my advice, is that I would definitely, this is a really really big tip that I'm going to give you right now. You should definitely look at creating. So a few tips I need to give you as well is, these are some really big tips when you do create these. When you create anything with AI, you just always need to check everything. So double check um, every part of the image that you produce. Right, this is really important. So, for example, if you're creating animals, AI sometimes misses some things out. So, or if you're creating houses or trees, so if you're creating a house, for example, make sure that the windows look right. If you're creating animals, make sure that the animals look correct, right? So always double check your images and don't just take it as is. That's the really important thing with AI. The other thing I'll say with selling frame TV art, which is also very, very important, is that you need to have a strategy. So yes, you need to produce low competition designs, but ultimately, if you create bundles, which means that bundles of 100, 200, or even more, they really sell very well. People love value, so they're always going to buy bundles which gives you a lot of designs for a really good competitive price. So do think about that if you are going to get into the frame TV art world. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there, guys. This is just a very quick demo of how to produce in Kittl. But remember, I only did it just with one prompt. I would usually try out a few different prompts and just double check my designs over and over again. And that's what you should do as well. But definitely try out Kittl. The link is below. And also, if you don't know how to do your research and SEO, check out my playlist on my channel where I talk about Everbee in a bit more detail. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Hope you liked the video. If you did like the video, please hit the like, subscribe, smash the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget, I've got a playlist as well. Check it out. See you there.